Hello, my name is SilverDarkPhoenix, and this is my unboxing of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas Mini Bust Up Series 1 Mare. Mini Bust Up? Bust Up? This is a weird thing, naming scheme. Anyway, I got this a couple of years ago from a seller who was selling most of his, most likely a basement, or he was selling some stock out of a shop that was going out of business and stuff. Because I got these for very cheap, for like €5 or something like that a couple of years ago. I don't know if the seller's still there on Amazon, but I don't think he is. So I got this and a few other bits and pieces from him, and I thought, well, maybe I should try to grab a couple of these things and resell them or something later on, or give them to a friend or something. But at this point, this thing has seen better years. It's getting old, and I keep storing these things, and I don't really tend to open them that much. But basically, I wanted to see what he was actually like, because I haven't opened one of these before. This is completely sealed. So yeah, this is the Mare from Nightmare Before Christmas. This is for ages 14 and up. It's again, see, 14 and up. You have to be 14, because anyone below 14 can't be trusted one of these things. You don't know where you're going to shove it. But anyway, the design at the front, you have the silhouettes of the characters from the actual movie. You also have Mini Bust Up Series 1, Mare written on the top there. Actually, this is kind of weird. The character is there, but the whole way around the actual box, the Mare the actual name Mare is so small in comparison to the actual title on top of the box, as well as the choking hazard. His name is actually smaller than Warning, Choking Hazard. Small parts not for children under the ages of 3. I thought it was not for any ages below 14. Anyway. The thing is that it's also the logo here is very, very small as well of the actual Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't think that's the actual logo, but it's a logo that's on the side. At the top, more silhouettes with the warning, as well as the name is on the actual hook for the to put this on a stand. On the side, you have a sticker, which is kind of weird. It says caution again. This product might contain small and sharp pieces and parts. To avoid unexpected accidents and injuries, and handling with care, keep this product away from children. So children, you have to keep it away from children altogether. So no child can handle this. Just a heads up. This product is decorative item. Please do not treat it roughly. Now, you've been told, don't be rough with him. So now, at the back you get the picture of the Mare on, as well as the other two characters that are part of this series, which is Jack Skeleton as well as Sally. I don't actually have those. I actually wanted to get the Jack, but he was already sold out at the time. It also makes sure that you collect them all. That's what Pokemon says, so you have to collect them all. Sorry, I'm a bit weird because this box is too strange. I mean, mini bust up? That's just weird. So I'm going to treat it weirdly. So yeah, there's nothing on the bottom, and the other side is just a little bit of the window with the actual little pumpkins that look very kind of concerned, as well as the front. I didn't actually show the window of the guy himself. God, he looks creepy. So yeah, I'm going to open this up off camera, because it's going to take time to actually open all this kind of stuff, because he's most likely been, yeah, look, he's actually held together with the plastic tie so he doesn't fall around inside the box. So I'm going to do this off camera, and I'm going to show him what he's looked like out of his box. So yeah, back again after dismantling it from the box. It comes in this little hard, very cheap kind of plastic protector. It comes with 2 cable ties, one to hold his hat, the other one to hold him to the actual plastic that goes inside the actual box. The stand is actually attached to him already. It says it's very lightweight. It's very lightweight, but it's very well done decorated wise. It's actually quite decorated. I'm quite surprised because this item is quite cheap to get, I think, at this point. yeah, it's got the Disney copyright logo there, as well as the producer and planning. I think it says Jun Planning, made in China. Of course you are. Also, this is the hat. The hat's actually quite long. It's actually quite well done kind of hat, and he's actually not coloured underneath. He doesn't look like he's got any kind of blotchings or any kind of smudge marks that much around the, because when they coloured the lips, sometimes the paint drips onto other parts that shouldn't be painted. I don't see much of that. There's a bit of, I think it's kind of well done-ish. Apart from one thing, he's got kind of nail polish. I didn't realize he had nail polish in the actual movie because I don't see his hand that much, but it's quite very red. I don't know if that's true that he actually has red nail polish in the movie itself, but he does on this. I know it's not a big thing, but it's kind of very, it kind of distracts you. I mean, it's so red, it draws your eye to his hands. So yeah, you put the little hat on. Oh, God, put it on. Put it on. God damn you. There you go. There you go. It's actually one of those annoying kind of push-on things. You have to be careful, because if you push on too much, you can actually break or kind of damage the actual hat itself, because you have to give it some real force. The stand is very loose when it's actually attached to him. The microphone is actually done quite well. It actually is very well kind of painted. His face is creepy as hell. I mean, it's a lot creepier like this than it actually is in the movie. His head doesn't swivel. That's the only problem. You can only see the back of him when he's actually in focus. You can only see the back of him if you turn him around. So yeah, that's kind of a problem thing. He looks like he's been smoking weed. I swear to God, look at that red eye on him. Anyway. Focus again. So yeah, this is kind of, that's what he looks like from a distance. He has a bit of weight to him, so he won't slide around on your bookshelf that much, but if you whack him, he's kind of top heavy, as you saw. The hat is the only problem having actually putting him together. Like I said, the red is too red. When you actually look at him, your eye is completely drawn, not to him or his tie or anything, it's actually to his hands, because they are so discolored. They're just completely too red. So yeah, that's the only problem I found in this thing. The way you should fit this hat on, it's a bit too much of a force to push it down. Yeah, but overall it's a decent little kind of bust of the mayor. I would have actually liked to have seen the other two characters, Sally as well as Jack. I would like to have got those. I think you can get them now, but I might actually have a look up on them. But yeah, this was a little cheap bust thing that I got from a guy who was probably just selling some of the stock he had out of his basement. So I'm kind of happy with it. I mean, it was like €5 at the time. So yeah, this was my unboxing of The Mayor from Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas Mini Busts Up Series 1. My name is SilverDarkPhoenix, and I'll see you next time.